Hi, welcome everyone. Today's video is going to be about fillers for the lips. So we do have a lot of fillers that go in various places, and we're doing question and answers about fillers specifically for the lips. So traditionally we do a lot of fillers, like we put Voluma up here in the upper cheeks. That kind of pulls things up. That helps a lot. I like Restylane a lot. That works really well for hollowing under the eyes. We actually just got a patient who came back and got a nice before and after picture. She was really happy with the Restylane. That works well there. And for these lines here, Juvederm works very well for there. And for the lips, we have a number of options. Now, the Voluma is very thick and is designed to go right on the bone. If you put that in other places, it doesn't work quite as well. The Restylane that I like to use under the eyes as compared to Juvederm doesn't have as much hydrophilicity, which means it does not draw as much water into the skin. That means the effect is that it's going to be a little less puffy, which is nice for under the eyes. So that one works well for under the eyes, but you want a little bit more volume down here, which is why I find that Juvederm works well for these areas. It's called the nasolabial folds or the marionette lines here. Now, for the lips, we have a number of different options in terms of fillers. So we're doing the question and answers. So the questions are, what are the different fillers that are available for the lips? So traditionally, people have used Juvederm and Restylane for the lips. Some people are now using Voluma, but I feel it's a little bit thick because it's designed to go up here. The advantage of the Voluma is that it does use the hyaluronic acid technology, hyalocross technology, which has higher cross-linking, allowing it to last longer. We now have a new product called Volbella. It's in the Juvederm family, which works really well for the lips. But it does have its place. For example, some people like to volumize or increase the size of the lips. Volbella doesn't do that so much as Juvederm does. So Juvederm is really nice for giving you that volume of the lips. The Volbella is more for subtle changes. For example, people that have vertical lines, lip lines, whether they be on the lip or around the lip, it works really well for that. The Volbella also really works well to define and shape the edges and borders of the lips. So that works really well. And it can actually be combined with the Juvederm, so you could do both. You can put a little bit of Juvederm to volumize, and then on the outside you can put a little bit of the Volbella. Volbella is very soft. It can work for the very fine lines, as I said, both on the lip itself, but also above and below the lips. It works really well for that. So those are the most common fillers we use for the lips, and they work really well. Juvederm lasts for up to a year, and the Volbella is a year as well. It's a little bit longer actually. So people are really enjoying that one. It's a newer filler. It was actually just released last October and November of 2016, so just starting to use it for the past few months, and thus far the patients are really enjoying it. It has been used in Europe and in other countries such as Canada for several years, and it was introduced into the United States. It got clearance from the FDA in 2016. So that's when we started using it, and people are really liking that one, trying to use it elsewhere. These fillers actually work really well in combination with other types of treatments. For example, you could put a little bit of Botox around the lips, and that will give you a little bit of pout that will actually enhance the results of the filler itself. Some people do fillers elsewhere, and that kind of pulls up and helps with the lines around the lips, the nasolabial folds and marionette lines. So that's really important to look at. You kind of want to look at things on a global picture. You don't want to just look at the lips, you want to look at what's around it. So addressing other areas of the face will help with that. Also, we now have a treatment for the double chin called Kybella, which will help with the double chin. It will help improve the jawline definition, giving an overall more youthful and rested appearance. And yesterday, actually, we had a full day of fractional CO2 laser resurfacing treatments. That works really well to stimulate collagen formation, and one of the reasons why we get a lot of these wrinkles around the lips is because of collagen formation. Sometimes they call them smoker's lines because sometimes people that smoke tend to get them. It can actually be due to smoking, not only just from puckering the lips, but the smoke that you inhale causes damage to the skin and the entire body, which degrades the collagen. That also happens from sun exposure, and that happens all over the face. What the fractional CO2 laser resurfacing does is it basically pokes microscopic holes in the skin, and it generates a lot of heat. This stimulates your skin, your body, to form its own new, fresh, and healthy collagen to make the surface smoother and tighter. Collagen is what is the protein in the skin that keeps it nice and firm and tight and youthful in appearance, and as we age slowly over time, we produce less of it, and it gets degraded just by age, by sun damage, by other things like smoking, things that we eat. So we want to try to restore that. As a result of the collagen loss, we do see fine lines and wrinkles, specifically around the mouth, but also can cause sagginess of the skin elsewhere on the entire face, as well as other areas such as the neck, chest, backs of the hands, and so forth. So the fractional CO2 laser resurfacing works really well around the mouth. We can also use it around the eyes, and most people do the full face, and a lot of people will also do the neck so that the neck matches the face, and as well sometimes we'll go down on the chest, and a lot of people will do the backs of the hands. So there are a lot of treatments that we can combine with fillers for the lips and for other areas, but again, the fillers that I typically use for the lips, you like to use the Juvederm to volumize and the Volbella to enhance the definition. The fillers are made of hyaluronic acid. That's a naturally occurring substance found in the skin, and it binds 1,000 times its weight in water, so it provides a tremendous amount of hydration. When we do these treatments, we numb up the area with some numbing cream for about 15 minutes, then we clean it off, then we do the treatment. It is an injection with a needle. With any injection, there is a risk for pain, bleeding, bruising, infection, redness, and swelling. You do get a good amount of swelling for the first week or two after the treatment. A lot of people actually enjoy the swelling, and then that subsides about 2 weeks later, and that's when you see the final results. We have our patients come back about 2 weeks later to take the after pictures. I like to start with a conservative amount. When you come back 2 weeks later, we'll take a look at the pictures, see how you like it, and we can certainly add more at that time. After a treatment, I recommend avoiding heat exposure, alcohol consumption, and strenuous exercise for 24 hours. With the lips, I just say you can put some ice packs on it, but for other areas you can do some massage. You don't really need to do much on the lips. If you do have questions, definitely ask us your questions. I do a question of the day on Instagram stories and Snapchat, and please also follow us on all the other social media channels, including Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. We're on Yelp, I'm on Real Self, and Instagram, as well as Instagram stories, and I have a weekly blog about various different topics, and you can join our email list if you like. Our website is aeskin.com, and our telephone number is 818-835-1833. Please contact us to schedule a free consultation. Thank you for joining us.